Oh, did we make it?
Yeah, well, you ate it.
Hey guys. Whew. Yeah. I was going to get some footage on the way in, but kind of hard to do that. It's minus, what is it in here, minus 20 something. I get the fire going in a sec, but before my batteries die, hopefully they don't real soon. Check that out. It was a pretty ride up. Ah, there we go. I can breathe a little better. Now let's go check the temperature. Sounds chilly. Minus 26-ish. That's not too bad. Had a nice sunrise this morning. So we got our toboggan. We got the machine here. Got the axe. I don't trust the axe out here. Man should always have his own axe. Got some fuel. 2 extra tanks of gas. Almost. And the tent. Might get a rip roaring fire going out here too. We'll see. But first things first, I gotta get fire going inside. So we'll see you in a minute.
Stuff in from the toboggan?
What's that?
Take the toboggan stuff out?
Oh yeah, that's why I parked it here.
Okay.
We get a fire going. We split up some of our wood here. Hopefully we don't see Barbara's mitten in the camera. Got my little fire kit here. Got some fat wood. I'm just gonna give this a little go. I don't use it very often, so I figured might as well stay in practice. And don't laugh at my knife either, but it was the only thing that we had in town. Come in closer. There's a couple of ways you can do this. Now, if the back of your blade, the spine is nice and sharp, you can clean a bunch of this off. Wow, that's giving me frostbite instantly. Whew. You grab a glove. So the search continues for a good winter knife, apparently. Or if you don't have that on your knife, then you can just tear a bunch of it off either like this, or you could even hold your knife like this, which is probably how I'm going to do it. But I am going to put on another glove before this hand gets frostbite. I know everybody's going to comment, oh, this knife and that knife has blah 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 on the handle and everything. That's fine and dandy, but they don't sell them here in Yellowknife, so run what you brung. If you didn't have fat wood, you could even just use regular dry wood for this, and it would be fine. But, like I say, I don't use it very often, so I figured I'd take it out of my bag and give it a go, make sure I'm still in the habit. Okay. Alright, so I've got a little bit of fat wood here. I'm going to take this over to the stove. So we got fat wood, got some smalls here. I split some of that up already. And this knife also comes with a fire steel, so I might as well try it out, I guess. I've used it twice now, I think. Never know, this could be all that's on me someday and end up having to need it. So, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can either strike the knife against the steel like that, as long as it doesn't have too much fat wood on it, or you can pull the steel back like this. So I think I'll probably do it that way. See if I can get used to how this knife throws sparks. Maybe we'll just make a little more pile here. Smells like fat wood. There we go. Oops. Lanyard. It's better to turn that way after all. Ah, there we go. Nice and simple. So we're going to put our fat wood in here. damper's open and there's nothing on top. Put our knife away. Put our smalls on here. As long as we don't suffocate it. Some of our split wood. It's going to feel a lot nicer than mine is 26 in here. And once it gets warm, it'll be a good time to take your shoesies off. Just make a little teepee fire here first. And then once this stuff's caught pretty good, I'll chuck some split logs on it and then some logs. Good practice for survival because my hands are actually pretty darn cold. Snowmobile, it's great that the hand warmers when they're going, but if you ever don't have those, you better make sure you got the right gloves and mitts with you, which I do have. I haven't put them on yet though. How's that looking there? Like a rip-roaring fire? Alright, well, see you guys in a second here. I'm going to get my regular clothes on. Well, chop down a tree here for some firewood. Kept most of it. Just made a quick little timber hitch on here. Yeah, looks like I got a thicker strap. I've got some of those candles going, I reckon. Probably going down the hill. But, yeah, it's chilly. My feet are feeling it. Gonna walk around a little bit here, but let's go back down and see if Barbara froze to death or not. She should be okay in the cabin. Well, I had lots of footage of the ride in here with the log, but my iPhone was nice enough to quit working on me here in the cold, I'm guessing, or maybe it's just a piece of junk like everything else they make nowadays. But anyways, got our wood back up here all right. And the dragging wood, make sure you put the root end where you're tying on, the heavier end of the tree, and the crown or the top up at the other end. That way when you go to move ahead and this gets tight, it picks up the heavier end, it gets the weight off the ground. And we still got lots of smoke coming out of there. See if it's any warmer in here. Oh, what's this now? Making bannock?
Your camera works again?
Oh yeah, for now. So I chuck this in the fire soon. Making bannock or pancakes?
Bannock.
Don't make her too runny then. Alright, well, let's get some stuff geared up. Well, you don't realize how useful having a machine is until you have one for the first time, but yeah, that was fairly deep snow to go down to get to the outhouse down there. Not now. 20-inch wide track. Keep her in low gear and just creep up and let that set up for a little while here. Hopefully that'll freeze up nice and solid in a couple hours. Some firewood. Brought my hawks with me. That's a sad sound. I'm going to bring my own next time, the bigger one. Oh wow, it smells good in here. What that smell is? Is it gooey in the middle?
I think it probably still is, but it's not cooking too fast,
Yeah.
so...
You're all by yourself in here while I was out in the big woods? No, you didn't die or nothing. That's good.
I can still hear your snowmobile, so...
The whole way out?
No, but I'm not scared.
Yeah, Barbara's not scared. Well, I'll go back
You
out
want
for a
some
little
tea?
bit. Yeah, I'll get some in a sec when I come back in.
Okay. That's keeping it up.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I sewed the raccoon tail on this earlier this week. northern sky. Only 2 more hours of sunlight left. We even have a tablecloth? Someone's getting a little fancy. Bannocks over there. Had to take these things off. They're alright if you're doing things and keep them warm. I guess that'd be an okay work boot by definition. And mucks. But, since my toes were getting a little chilly out there, got my mucklucks on with the felt packs in them. Let my feet warm up and move my toes around in them. So, what's this, Christmas Eve? Christmas Eve 2018. We were going to spend the night out here and then have Christmas Day here tomorrow. But the dog that you saw in the previous video was not an outdoor dog at all. Yeah. Could have brought our cat, I guess. But oh well. But we got to look after it while they're gone away, the owners. So we just buzz out here today and go back home. Are we coming out here again tomorrow? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe we'll have some friends come along with us. You can't beat cozy feet.
Okay.
Well, we're going to get some grub into us. Well, time for bannock. And then some news. Today's Victorinox Swiss Army knife is the Evo Grip 18. I like this. This has been my EDC for quite a while now. I like the old Wengers. This is the Delimont line. Let's see if that'll show up here. Yeah, Victorinox Swiss made Delimont. That's where the Wengers used to be made. Oh, now this thing won't focus. Come on. Oh, you're using that?
What?
Well, I was just going to grab one.
Oh.
Just because that's how I roll. Is that my plate?
Sure.
Oh, well. Thank you very much, then. And what are we going to put on this stuff?
Well, either jam or fish.
So we have some spruce tip jelly from this year. We've got a video of Barbara making that if you wanted to learn how to make your own spruce tip jelly. In the springtime when the spruces are all starting to grow their needle buds out, harvest those. And this is smoked trout. That should also be good.
Oh gosh, the table is wickety.
Want your tea?
Yes, please.
Never seen somebody cut their bannock in half that
Oh,
way.
I want to put
Thankfully, I
jam
got a
on
first
it.
aid kit with me.
Ah!
Might be a little warm, huh? What's this jelly look like? Is this the first time it's going to be opened?
No, I opened it before we left
Oh.
because I needed to
That's got some color to
see
it.
if it had gone the way of the other one that was open.
So, did you put something in this to give it color, or is it a mix of a different couple of
No,
jellies?
that's just the way it is,
Oh,
Aaron.
usually it's like a green, yellowy green color.
Darkens as it ages.
Oh, nice.
I think because it does
Just
start
like
out sort of cold.
Sunspots.
I mean, it does start out green. I mean,
You need to get some food in you by the sounds of things. Oh, and then you're eating it and putting it back in the jar. Now everyone sees Barbara's bad habits. Do your homework before you get married, folks.
it's not nice. There you go.
I don't know if this will show up on the camera or not, but hot, steamy bannock. Good. And it's cooked just perfect. So, got some smoked trout here. Is it candied or just smoked?
I think it's just smoked.
Oh, I'll just have half of it. Just peeled off the skin. I'm obviously not left-handed, apparently, still.
Oh, you're putting it right on the
How's that look?
fancy.
I am fancy. I'm the epitome of fancy.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
That's my Christmas dinner.
Fish on the bay.
Oh, we got it?
Yep.
What is Fish on the Bay?
It's a company.
What do they do? They sell fish they catch in
and
the
they
bay?
smoke fish and they sell it. And I think it's a lady.
And that's who delivered it. Got all her
And
stuff
I
on the
read
bay.
that she's opening her own fish plant on the bay.
Oh, that's who's doing that. Wow, this thing's doing some weird focus stuff.
I know.
Well,
With me too.
Maybe I'll get a camera someday. Alright, so I was cutting firewood, and that was a pain in the butt, so I realized it's time to bushcraft something. I need that. And we're going to need our axe, and then we'll go get some materials. Okay, so I've cut 6 poles. They're about twice the length of my axe. That's 24 times 2 is 48 inches long roughly. And I cut a pole that's a little bit longer, probably another a foot and a half, maybe a little bit longer. So, how's this going to work, you say? That's going to be, I guess, kind of like a ridge pole when you think about it. But these ones, there's going to be 6 of them like this. Maybe even about that height, because I want it to be high enough that you're not bending over sawing things. So that looks about right. I'm going to wire these up in 3 pairs, a piece across here, and then a diagonal brace so it doesn't want to do this. So let's put this together. Put this somewhere where it's not going to hopefully take off on us. Now, something that Lars saw in Survival Russia always talks about is steel wire. It is definitely good stuff. So let's get enough to go around there maybe a couple of times. Don't want to use it all up though. And to cut it, watch this doesn't poke you in the eye, that's never fun. To cut it, you want a good hard surface. Maybe one of those pieces of firewood would be perfect. Piece of wood. I've seen people do this with the blade, but where I have a sharpened spine, I'm just going to use that. Or an axe can work the same way as well. So I'm going to put that sharp edge really firmly into the metal so it doesn't move anywhere. Just fatigue it a little bit, and there you go. Got yourself a piece of wire. So, put those roughly where we want them. Just a little bit that I can use to tighten it up here in a minute. Wrap a couple of these around. And make sure that they both twist on each other and it's not just one doing all the work. It might be strong enough. Let's see. You could also use your knife or something for this as well. But use what you got. Pull this up. Tighten that up a few turns so that doesn't come loose. And then we just use this little toggle to tighten it all up. And it should draw itself nice and tight. Yeah. And you can actually see the wire starting to almost get like a hose clamp there. So I'll pull my toggle out and save that for the next one. I'll do the rest of these up and put it together and we'll come back and see what it looks like then. So stick around. So now we have our sawhorse. If this was longer, it would support this end. You can still cut that off. And once your wood gets shorter, you've still got something to support it over there. And grab a saw. And we want them about, this size for our stove. That works in my books. I'm sure it'll be a lot better even with a chainsaw. And first time this freezes up around the snow there, it'll get even sturdier. Well, project successful, I would say. I guess we should start packing camp up, eh?
I know.
You seen anything?
Yeah.
Alright. This is take 2 because someone doesn't know how to use a camera. So I usually have a tripod.
Pop! Hey, you're filling your cup
Yeah, well,
up
it
again.
deserves it the most. So, from our tent to yours, Merry Christmas from Bushcraft North of 60. It still tastes as good the second time. Sunset here about 45 minutes ago. Got a little setup. Got the machine hooked back up to the toboggan. Starting to load that up again. Getting ready for the trip home. It sure is pretty. Yeah, we're only about 22-kilometer ride from home. So not real far back. I tell you, it makes me want to get one of my own, have my own spot and build all kinds of cool rustic sort of stuff, so we'll see what happens. I don't know how well you're going to see me, but I guess I'll sign off here. All we're going to do is load that thing up and do some dishes and head out of here. So, like I said earlier there, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from us here at Bushcraft North of 60, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully, right here from the Northwest Territories. Take care.